Okay, so here I got the notes for systems of equations in context. So our important information, when you solve a word problem involving systems of equations, you want to define your variables first. Look what the question's asking, that will tell you what your variables should represent, usually towards the end of the sentence. Counts, values, costs, prices, these are typically our coefficients. If the problem gives you a total number of items, the coefficients are usually ones. So let's just build our equations. Okay, so example one. Ava's raising money for a school trip, selling a bag of chips. So we'll call chips X and candy bars Y. So define our variables. Each bag of chips is $1.75. Candy bar is $1. We made $26 from selling a total of 17 bags of chips and candy. So we're gonna have two equations because we have two variables. One of them is gonna use our dollar amounts. So amounts are coefficients. So 1.75x plus 1y. So chips are X, candy bars are Y. And we made $26. So this has to equal 26. Total of, so total number of items, usually coefficients are 1, so 1x plus 1y equals 17. Now for a system, there's three ways to solve. We can solve for y, graph them and find the intercepts. We can solve one equation for one of the variables, plug back in, or we can do elimination, which this one, since x and y are both already on the left, I'm going to do as elimination. So the y's already have matching coefficients, they just need to be opposites of each other. So I'm going to take this bottom row, multiply by -1. And that will flip the sign on the y, make it so I can solve. So if I add down, I get 0.75x, the y's cancel, and I get 9 over here. So x, if I take 9 divided by 0.75, I get 12. So we have to sell 12 chips, and then to get the y value, we just plug back into one of our equations. So I want to plug it into this one. So 1 times 12 plus 1y equals 17. So subtract the 12 across, 5. So she sold 12 bags of chips and 5 candy bars. All right, so number 2. Designate associates and partners. So we'll call associates Rx and partners Ry. The daily rate charged to the client for each associate is $600. So that's an amount. So 600x. Each partner is $1,100. So 1,100y. Law firm assigned a total of. So total means just add them up. So 10. And the dollar amount there is 8,000, which goes up here because those coefficients are dollars. So the number on the right has to be dollars. So once again, we're set up for elimination. So I'm going to take the bottom row by -600, make the x's go away. So the top row won't change. 600x plus 1,100y equals 8,000. Bottom row becomes -600x minus 600y equals -6,000. So when we add down, x's cancel. 500y equals 2,000. Divide by 500 and I get 4. So to find x, we just do our substitution. So subtract the 4 across, 6. Now for this substitution step, for some cases you can use your common sense. Like I know that I need 10 people total, 4 of them are the y value, which means the other 6 have to be the x. Okay, so for 3, lemonade stand outside our house and smells small cups. So we'll call small x and large y. Each small cup holds 8 ounces, so 8x, because that's an amount. Each large cup holds 12, so plus 16y. And then we use 320 ounces total, so 320 ounces. Now down here, our second equation is going to be a little different. Sold twice as many small cups as large cups. So the number of small cups is twice the number of large cups. Twice as many small as large. So be careful with where the 2 goes. Since the small, twice as many small as large, small is the bigger one, small is the one that goes by itself. That's how to know which one goes on the left and which one goes on the right. Now this one is set up for substitution because we already have an x equals. So I can take my 2y and replace my x. So 8 times 2y plus 16y equals 320. So do my multiplication. So 32y equals 320, so y would be 10. So if I know y, I can plug back in to get x, so x equals 2 times y, so 2 times 10 So x would be 20. All right, so number 4, paper company needs to ship paper to large mini business. The page will be shipped in small boxes X and large boxes Y. Each small box weighs 45, so that's an amount, so 45x. The large box weighs 80, so 80y. There were twice as many large boxes, so large is twice the small. And the total weight of all the boxes was 114.35. So once again, set it for substitution, so that can replace the y. So 45x plus 80 times 2x equals 1435. So 45x plus 160x equals 1435. So 205x, like terms, is 1435. So if we do division, we get 7. So y is 2x, so 2 times 7. So y is 14. Sorry, I went off the screen there. Okay, and the last one. Jeweler has a fixed amount of gold to make bracelets X and necklaces Y. The amount of gold in each bracelet is 7 grams, and the amount of each gold in each necklace is 20. So amounts are coefficients. We used 109 grams total and made 4 more bracelets than necklaces. So the number of bracelets is the number of necklaces, but 4 more, so plus 4. So if you see more, it's going to be addition. If you see like twice, 3 times as many, it's going to be multiplication. So 4 more means I just add 4. 4 more bracelets means there are more bracelets than necklaces. So bracelets goes on the left. Whatever's before the than is on the left-hand side. So once again, this one is set up for substitution. I know what x is. So 7 times y plus 4 plus 20y equals 109. So distribute the 7 in this case. Combine like terms. 27y plus 28 equals 109. Subtract the 28 across. It's going to give me 81. And then divide by 27 would give me 3. So if y is 3, x is 3 plus 4. Substitute back in, so x is 7. So I have 4 more bracelets than necklaces, 7 and 3. There are 4 more of these than there are of these. And my math, everything else works out. And that's the end of the section.